Breaking news here right now on a day where President-elect Trump has dropped his Attorney General nominee, Matt Gaetz, who formally publicly withdrew today. And now, moments ago here, we just got President-elect Trump announcing a new selection for Attorney General, former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi. She was a lawyer who has worked alongside Donald Trump's impeachment defense lawyers at the first impeachment. So she played that role for then President Trump. In a new post that we got here, 6:28 p.m. Eastern from Donald Trump's Truth Social, he says he is announcing former Attorney General of Florida, Pam Bondi, as our, quote, next Attorney General of the United States. And he cites her work as a prosecutor for nearly, quote, 20 years. A contrast, of course, to Matt Gaetz' inexperience. And he says she was, quote, very tough on violent criminals and made the streets safe for Florida families. He goes on, and this is notable given the controversies. Donald Trump, in this statement, says, quote, the partisan DOJ has been weaponized against me, not anymore. Pam will refocus the DOJ to its intended purpose. We are following this breaking story. It came just moments ago here as we were covering the other DOJ news with Donald Trump's other first pick for AG, dropping out Matt Gaetz. There is a distinction that everyone should understand about this Attorney General nominee versus Matt Gaetz. Many people, experts, nonpartisan officials, as well as Republicans, noted that Gaetz had essentially no experience as a prosecutor or in the kind of legal managerial work that anyone would do at any leadership level at DOJ, let alone the top post of Attorney General of the United States. The contrast to Ms. Bondi is she does have that kind of experience, much more traditional than what you would see in a top DOJ post, because she was the top law enforcement official in the state of Florida, and she has over 15 years experience in that role and other roles as a prosecutor. If you remember Kamala Harris running for president and talking about being a prosecutor at the state level, this is that kind of job. And so in that experience, it is much more of a traditional role, something that the Senate Judiciary Committee and others who vet these kind of nominees would see as a positive, as experience. The flip side, which our guest Juanita just mentioned, is unlike traditional attorneys general, this is an individual who's very tied politically to Donald Trump, the loyalty that he has talked about. And while there is nothing disqualifying about working on an impeachment defense, it positions her not as someone who is a nonpartisan state-level prosecutor ready to rise up to the DOJ, but someone who's already been in those really searing partisan battles over Donald Trump's conduct in history. And you want generally an attorney general who is not overly tied to past partisan positions, even when they intersect, for example, with politics and law in Washington.